My knuckles. John, my knuckles.
Must Be Nice podcast is back, baby.
Hey, good to see you, huh?
Good to be seen. Right? It's like almost like not so good to see you.
Yeah.
Where did my yerba mate go?
I don't know. If you get up and leave one more time, it's gonna be bad for you. Let me just tell you that right now.
We're gonna be staying here, guys.
It's been a minute since we've done a podcast.
Full disclosure.
FD.
Shit's weird right now,
Yeah,
dude.
it's weird. We're not going to talk about it, though.
We're not.
We're not going to talk about it, but
What
that's
we are
kind of
gonna
why
talk
we
about-
haven't been here. I would like to acknowledge I see you. You got dressed. You did your hair. You put on cologne. You smell great.
Brush my teeth.
FD. I haven't even showered,
Hey,
and that's okay.
everyone has different victories. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, can I say something?
Yes.
This is all that I did today. You did all the other things.
You helped me film.
That's
You
true.
helped me film. You set this beautiful studio up. I'm excited for dinner. That's what I'm really excited about.
Same. Mm-hmm. So what are we talking about today?
So today I thought it would be fun because I made it. It was in part of my Instagram caption the other day. What's the weirdest thing you've watched on YouTube recently?
Yep.
And I think I've noticed a few things, but I personally, between the hours of 12 and 2 a.m., which normally in other times I've been asleep, deep sleep during these hours.
Yeah.
I can't seem to fall asleep for some reason. So I am on YouTube heavily in my recommended section. And my recommended section used to be cruise ship related mainly. Like
Heavily focused on the cruise industry.
Heavily focused on cruise ships, cruise ships and storms.
You had a type.
I had to type that. And then what's the other one? I know it's in there still because we watched like 3 of them last night.
The machines, the different types of machines.
So the machines, food industry machines that are on another level, things like that. That's been in my recommended before.
Yeah.
But I've had some new things pop up, and I've watched them from beginning to end.
Your recommended is unlike any other recommended.
You know what I noticed though, before we really deep dive into actual like the content that we watched?
Sure.
I noticed when I asked people on Instagram, I said, "What's the weirdest thing you've watched?" You know, don't lie. Don't be embarrassed. This is a safe place. I am going to talk about it now.
In front of all of them.
But it was in a public forum before, so I feel like it's the same thing.
Is it specific to YouTube? The weirdest thing you've watched on YouTube, or are you saying anywhere?
I mean, where else would you watch it? Like you renting a video at Blockbuster or something, or what?
I don't know. There's different apps. Maybe there's different apps for like more crazy.
What's the one that Dane Cook was talking about? What's it called?
X video? No, that's like I don't know.
Different channel,
That's
John.
different. What did you,
I don't remember what it was, but okay. So everybody listed like what they watched, right? I forgot what I was talking about before, but whatever.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, you're really kind of messing me up there. So everybody kind of wrote down, they were like, wow, you're really calling me out right now, but you know, let's talk about it. And they commented what videos they've been watching, like their weirdest thing that they've watched.
Are they weirder than us?
And that night, those videos popped up in my recommended. I swear I cannot make this up. And I watched them. And they did not disappoint. But I think YouTube is like,
They're listening.
I think they're pushing out a lot of the same videos to people. Like somebody said, New York City tour 70 square foot apartment.
Yeah. And that popped up.
And it popped up. I watched it, obviously. But I think it's like a lot of the things that people said like started popping up in my recommended as well.
You don't think it's like an ad targeting thing?
Or I've already seen it. I actually don't know. But when I talk, because I've talked about it on Twitter as well. I've really been talking about it a lot.
That's fine.
I think it's so interesting.
That's fine.
Somebody said, like, I posted like my history, like a screenshot of it.
You did.
I did. And I said, you know, this is what I've been up to. And then somebody was like, same, except I've also added on to that this guy that builds pools in the jungle.
Oh, that was a good
And I
video.
said, hold on, let me scroll a little deeper. And I had the screenshots of when I watched those videos.
You'd already got there. You're way past that.
But I made you watch that one with me.
Fascinating video.
Yeah, so it was a guy, I don't know where it is, but he literally builds a swimming pool with like just a few tools outside. It's fascinating.
Should we put like a picture of it here?
Maybe. Yeah, it's like a 16-minute video was the one that we watched. We watched a couple more, but not the full one.
That video started off. Can I just talk about that video?
Yeah.
It starts off like It's so stupid. And then you're like, wait a second, what's he doing there?
Yeah.
Wait, he's putting in a cabana?
Yeah.
And you're like, holy shit.
And when he like stains the pool
yeah,
with like plants and stuff.
you're like, that's not how it happens.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moments like that where you're like, this is so fucking stupid. Why are we watching this? And
I
then
wouldn't even, it wasn't stupid. I was just like, oh, I know that they're coming in with like the power tools.
You're waiting for that.
I was waiting, or like, I kept telling myself like, oh, I know that somebody, like there's a crew coming in after they cut, you know? But the more I watched it, the more I was like, no, he's doing this.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So if you guys haven't seen that video, which
We'll
you probably have, honestly.
Yeah.
I have a feeling a lot of people have seen it. It was just really fascinating to watch.
And he filled it with water.
And he filled it with water as
like,
well.
He carried it. He had one bucket. Ugh.
It was amazing.
You have to watch it. Link in description, guys.
It was amazing.
After this video.
Yeah. So that was one of the ones that I was really into. And then one of the... I don't know if you watched... I don't think I made you watch this one with me.
Do you guys make your spouse watch the videos that you find? I don't do that to you. I only do it if it's like an animal thing that I like. I know
the way
you're gonna be
you
into.
kind of made it seem like I'm punishing you, or like you.
You just said I did. I don't think I made you watch that. In general, that means I'm forcing you to do something.
What about you watch this one with me? Can you survive quicksand? I didn't know that.
So I didn't.
National Geographic.
I didn't realize quicksand was real.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what made it so fascinating. I thought it was like fake.
You thought it was like a movie thing, like a cartoon thing.
I thought it was like, yeah.
How you dispose of people in like jungle movies.
I don't even remember when they talked about quicksand. Like, I feel like it was only when we were a kid that it was ever talked about.
Very popular in like the Jungle Book era.
Oh, was it? I don't even remember.
I think right around that time when, you know, George of the Jungle, Jumanji, those kind of movies were coming out. That's where I feel like it was.
That's where you think.
It was very hot.
That's where you think quicksand was like.
But it did.
Trending.
It did take a back seat recently.
Yeah. So there's a video on YouTube where this guy basically puts himself into quicksand, and they show how quickly, I think it was like 8 minutes or something, to where he got to his hips.
Yeah, and they were saying like how you should survive it. If you ever get into it, it's not. Remember, it was like fighting it, like lay down, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
like,
you're supposed to like lean back and lay down.
Lower your weight.
Yeah, away from the quicksand.
Yeah.
But it literally, like, his body was sinking, and then he started panicking. He was like, all right, get me out of here, when he was up to his hips.
Yep.
And then they had to have a team of people come in, and basically they put like this thing that looked like a drill into the sand, and I think it was to add air, right?
I think so, yeah.
It basically just like a mixer.
Yep.
It was like a giant.
It was like a Hobart.
It was. I don't know what that is, but it was a big.
That's how
mixer.
they make masa.
Oh,
I think, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Hobart is.
It's a drill type. It's what they used to make the guy get out of quicksand. It was the tool they used for that.
So I just thought it was so fascinating, and they literally had to keep drilling this guy and like pulling him out, and it was a crew of like 4 people.
What if that didn't go well?
Well, I think that's why they had like the full team
Ready?
beforehand. They had everything ready to go. That was a wild ride for me as a viewer.
Yeah.
I don't know where they were for that either.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Do you know like where it's more common? Is it found in the LA area, or do you think it's outside of the LA area?
I don't know if they have it here in LA locally.
I'm concerned that we might have it in our new garden. I would like to know before I garden.
Especially right now. Have we mentioned on here? No, I don't think we have, that we decided to start a garden.
Not on the cast. We could do
Not on the cast.
update.
Yeah. So we decided to start a garden.
Life update.
Life update.
Garden coming.
Now, you know, quicksand kind of brought it up. So up at the top of our hill, there's some space up there that it's hard to get to. It's not easy.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
It's like up a steep ass hill.
Yeah. So, but there's space up there, but we haven't like used it yet, you know? So anyway, we decided to start a garden there through this situation that we're in this life right now. We went up to the top of the hill, John and I, and we dug out weeds for like
Couple
2 days.
days, yeah.
2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't weeds. It was these giant rosemary plants that were just
Yuckly.
yuck.
Yeah.
They were So the rain came, so that project is on pause for the moment. But, you know, in the meantime, we're just coming up with ideas of what we want to do. We're going to have one side of our fence be planter boxes, big planter boxes. Got to have potatoes. And then the other side is going to be fruit tree grove.
Oh, you're calling it a grove.
It's the grove. Yeah, we're calling it a fruit tree grove, the FTG. You didn't know that, did you?
That's news to me.
So that's our little life update. Very excited to start this garden. A lot of work has to happen before that, unfortunately.
Sure.
It's another gift of a hillside.
But we have time.
I also watched this video called How Releasing 1.5 Million Balloons Went Horribly Wrong.
I did see that one.
It was a good watch. You want to
tell me about it?
It's crazy to think that, I think it was in 86 that this happened.
In New York, right?
In Ohio, I think.
Okay.
I think they were originally planning on doing 2 million balloons and just letting them go.
This is like at a parade or something,
I think it was
right?
part of a fundraiser or something. I don't have, the
details don't matter.
The details don't matter. Anyway, so
what
they were
you do know is there
literally
was balloons.
1.5 million balloons.
A lot of them.
And so they were collecting them under this net in the city, like outside. I mean, it's just crazy to think, like, now I think it's frowned upon heavily to release balloons, right?
I don't know.
Into the sky, something with helium and then the plastic of the balloon. So can you imagine, like, if somebody wanted to release 1.5 million balloons into the sky? So what ended up happening, what was it? I think the weather was took a turn. So it ended up being a little bit too cold, something with the helium and the cold. When they let the balloons go, the balloons didn't fly off. They like hovered.
Ooh.
They hovered and then they actually started like falling down. I can't remember exactly what happened, but they had to close down a runway on an airport because the balloons kept like showing up. They like spooked some horses at some place close by. There was like a lot of problems that ended up happening. Car accidents.
I saw the car accidents.
Yeah, car accidents. It was just like, this is insane. It was like literally when I was watching it, I was like, this was only in 1986. It was crazy.
You don't think that would happen now?
No, absolutely not.
You're not saying when we get off QT, they're not going to release 2 million balloons?
No, nobody's releasing any balloons anytime soon.
Where do you even get 2 million balloons?
I'm pretty sure now there's a helium shortage. And I think maybe even back then there might have been. I'm not sure. Like maybe that was talked about in the video, but...
They should have done it digitally. They should have done it with like CGI. You know what I mean?
Like a hologram?
Yeah.
That would have been... But they didn't have that technology back then, I'm sure.
Well, they could have taken some of the money that they would have spent on the balloons and then the cleanup thereafter, which probably costs a couple bucks.
You're one of those people in the comments that tells them what they should have done. Huh?
Yeah, afterwards, yeah.
That's who you are. You're one of those ones in the comments.
What? We all are like
that.
Yeah. How would you deal with a cruise ship crash?
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be on it.
Period?
Yeah.
Okay, so we watched one last night, though, about a cruise ship where they were...
The Viking.
Yeah, they were evacuating people, right?
Yeah. Where was that?
I don't know. Dude.
Was it Australia?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so they were evacuating people. Would you be someone that's like...
That was when it was in a storm.
Yep.
We watched a video last night, a cruise ship that was in a storm.
Don't point at me.
And then the power went out and then the engines went out.
Do you mind if I speak? Or
I have to preface the video because...
Y'all get it, right? It's a fucking boat. They're trying to evacuate people. Obviously, it's not good on the boat, right? My question to you is, are you someone that's going to want to get evacuated? Are you going to stay on the boat or are you going to jump into the water? Because they said they're only like 200 meters from shore, right? So that's, I don't know what the conversion is, 600 feet.
Were you having a hard time every time they said meters?
Why they got to do that? You know what I mean?
It was so funny when they... Every time they talked about meters, they were like, the water was only like 10 meters deep. And I was just like trying to calculate it in my head. Like, what does it all mean?
Was it like 20 feet? That seems deep.
What does that all mean?
Yeah. Use the other system.
Well, we're the only ones that use the wrong system. So I wish we were on the metric system.
So would you be someone, if you're 600 feet away from shore, right? What's 600 feet, right? The street, down the street, then where it crosses?
Is that really how close it was?
Probably.
How many feet are in a meter? Is it 3?
I think 3. No, that's a yard.
No, I think it's like 3.3.
Hey, Siri. How many feet are in a meter, my dude?
1 meter is 3.28 feet.
Wow, I was
3.28 feet. So very close.
3.28 feet.
Would you swim? You jump off the boat, swim in?
No, because they said the water was like freezing where they were.
Yeah, but it's only down to the street.
Do you not go jump in the pool right now and tell me if you can hang?
Okay, but this is the scenario. You know, you're either your shit's gonna sink. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Your adrenaline's got a couple degrees off of that.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be swearing. I wouldn't swim trunks. I wouldn't jump in my swim trunks.
You think your outfit makes a difference?
Throw a hoodie on. Throw a hoodie on and then jump in. You know.
Oh my god.
Grab a wetsuit or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you got the life jacket on, and you know there's some things in there.
Yeah, layers. You just got
got some layers.
You just got to layer before you jump in the water.
So okay, clearly you're not the person that's going to swim.
I'm not swimming.
You're staying on the boat.
It's in a storm. It's in a storm. There's
waves.
The
shore is right there, dude. It's right there.
Do you know how waves work though? Like the ocean water.
I'm familiar with the idea.
She's not friendly. Like I'm not jumping in storm water. Absolutely not. No. In the ocean, The cruise ship can't even hang in the water. You think I'm going to be able to hang in the water?
Well, the cruise ship, the captain didn't know what he was doing.
I don't think it was the captain's fault.
There's no way to know. I like to blame the fucking captain.
Yeah,
too. I'm one of those people.
You're in the
like,
comments
that's-
right now blaming
yeah.
the captain.
Stupid fucking captain. That's
no,
what
it's
I always
because
say.
the engines went out on the ship. That was the problem on this
Yeah,
boat.
if I was the captain, it wouldn't go out. I would know how to make them not go out. You know what I mean?
Okay. Anyway, no, I'm waiting for the helicopter to come airlift me out.
You're chilling in the restaurant.
Yeah.
At the buffet, waiting.
I'm at the top of the ship, probably somewhere, starboard, whatever that is. That's what,
I'm on shore.
yeah.
Cold as hell.
Yeah.
In
Because you
my,
swam?
in my hoodie.
Your wet hoodie?
Like, fuck all y'all. I'm over here.
Let's talk about what John would really do. He'd push me out of the way to get on the helicopter.
I wouldn't push you out of the way.
Okay, well, now I want to ask you what... We know some of the weird videos I've watched. I've got like 15 more that I could talk about.
Sure. You want some of mine?
Give me one that you've watched that you maybe haven't told me about.
I don't have weird videos, but what I've been really into is those battles on IG.
Oh, I love those.
Okay, so a lot of producers have been battling, and like rappers have been battling, like, well, who has the best catalog?
Mm-hmm.
And then we've been watching Hot 97 has been reviewing those battles and treating
Which I
them-
love.
They're doing a great job.
Yeah.
They're treating it like boxing match, basically. Like they're running through like, oh, he's hit him with the left, and like, you know, they'll play a hot fire song. And then Katie and I have kind of been like, you know, voting as it goes.
We vote
too.
as well.
Yeah, we're like, oh no, he got him there. You know,
Yeah.
it's just kind of fun. Those are the videos that I've been watching. I
Who was the
appreciate-
first one that we watched?
First one was Scott Storch versus who was it? I didn't even pay attention because that guy lost so bad. Scott Storch versus he disappeared out of our memory.
Whoa.
That's how bad it was. Scott Storch versus
How do we not remember?
He evaporated off of this earth, I think. Holy shit, dude. Who was it? Oh, okay. Damn. Mannie Fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. It wasn't fair.
Mannie Fresh won a lot of my votes, though.
He has great songs.
Yeah.
But you can't deny how big Scott Storch's records were.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just fun to hear, like, you know, your opinion versus Katie's opinion or whatever.
We would talk it out.
Yeah, it was fun. That's cool. I appreciate how creative people are getting, you know, with that. Those things would not have happened had the people have been quarantined. There's no way Scott Storch and Mannie Fresh are going to link up on IG Live.
Right.
And be like, who's better? The second one we watched was T-Pain versus Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Whew.
You know, it also ended up in a lot of dance parties for me, personally.
Yeah, you remember certain songs that you haven't heard. It's cool. So that's something we've been doing. We watched the Toosie slide video the other day.
Yeah.
That's not weird per se.
That's
but
not weird.
What's weird is how shitty I felt about my house after watching that, right?
Because it looked like he was in like a baller hotel.
Yeah, so you guys haven't seen Toosie slide. He walks around this, looks like a hotel lobby in Paris. Like you're like, oh, Drake must be quarantined at the Four Seasons in Paris or something, right? And then you're like, wow, they have a lot of his shit around that house. You know what I
Like,
mean?
why do they have all of his Grammys in the
Yeah,
lobby?
like, wow, he must stay there a lot. Like,
Yeah.
he puts all his stuff there, right? That's what I was thinking the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Like, wow, they have a mini version of his plane there.
Yeah.
And all the Grammys and stuff. And they even have like some of his shoes that he's working on there, you know?
In his closet. Interesting.
Weird. All his stuff's there. And then you realize, holy shit, Drake must live here. And then it's just, you know, what a great video.
Yeah, it was cool.
I've been trying to get Katie to remake that video in our humble home, but she's not interested.
I do like doing the dance, though.
Dance is fun. I don't like TikTok type shit.
Yeah,
I've said that before, say it again. But that one was fun.
it was so fun.
It's fun. I don't think of it as TikTok.
We did it in the rain today.
I feel like you have to do that once a day. One Toosie
Yeah.
slide per day.
We just went out in the driveway, pouring rain, and did a little slide real quick. I do appreciate like how people are doing things differently, which we can talk about Angel also
Yeah.
for a second. Angel Mac Daddy on Instagram, legend, first of all.
Yeah. Period. For multiple things.
Yeah.
Not for any one accomplishment. Just for all.
He did promo last week or the week before or something like that. He had like a flyer and everything for it for starting a digital club called Club Daddy, where he goes on Instagram Live, brings people in on the live, like other co-hosts.
Take shots.
John's the resident DJ. Are you officially the resident DJ?
I don't know if it's been like I don't know if the legal team have figured out the contract yet for it. I would like to be.
Yeah. So you have been the only DJ so far, but we don't know if you're the resident yet.
I would like to get that job. You know, I understand I have to prove myself.
Yeah.
So actually last week was the second.
Oh, it was the second
So
one.
he did it first on his own.
Yeah.
And then he kind of asked me to come in and help DJ. And then he has some hosts and stuff. So
Yeah.
he's been trying to grow it and grow it and grow it. And like his ideas for it are fascinating.
It's
Like,
so good.
he's so passionate about it.
He's such a good host.
He's really good at that.
Yeah.
It also gives me like, I don't know, like I've been looking for things to make me happy. It gave me some purpose. I've been
Yeah.
kind of lost and I feel like shit. I feel good about it. you know?
Yeah.
I feel like pumped about it. You know how I get down here. I'm up late, but I'm motivated. You know, sure, it may not be the most efficient use of my time, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of time on that.
That's productive.
It's productive. and
Working on
valuable.
yourself, bringing joy to yourself is productive.
Yeah. So that wouldn't have happened, I don't think, had this whole thing
Probably
happened.
not.
So
Probably not.
there's a win.
And it's like fun to talk to him about like his ideas and stuff. And last week the Instagram live feature didn't work where it was like merging two accounts together. So you ended up DJing and then having Angel projected on a FaceTime call behind you, which I thought was so fun. And like everybody in the comments was talking like as if they were at a club, like who's getting the shots, like somebody
Bottle service girls nowhere to be found.
yeah. Tip your DJ, tip
Yeah.
your bartender. I don't know. It was just really fun. And then seeing like all the recaps of everybody's stories after was really cool.
This is actually my ideal form of a club because
That
it's not in a club.
Yeah.
You know, like it's fun. You could party at home.
Yeah. I was in sweatpants, so I had no complaints.
Yeah.
I've never been to a club in sweats with no makeup on, and it was great.
And you had good seats.
I had good seats.
Yeah.
Good seats. So those are some of the things that we appreciate that have come out of this. Some cool things, switching it up a little bit.
Hey, yo, Static.
Hey,
Steve.
Steve. It's Stephen Perkins, everybody.
Hands are in the air.
Do we
They're loving it, Steve. They're
Wait,
loving it.
I
You're,
got a laugh track
you're
and
killing it, dude.
Oh, I was wondering if they could hear
what
the
about Desi?
Oh, we got
Does
Desi on the call too.
Oh, geez. I hate you guys.
Sorry about
I
that.
hate you so much.
Sorry about that.
So much.
Okay. Thank you for stopping your movie and joining us, Desi.
What movie are you watching?
I was watching, what was that one called? The Perfect Man? The Perfect Guy?
Did they sing in that
John.
one?
We watched The Invisible Man last night. That was a good one.
You liked it, right? Is that one you have to stream?
It was a rental on Apple TV.
Oh, was it like $20?
Yeah, it was $20.
$19.99.
What,
Did we
want our
get-
login, or?
Can we get your password?
Yeah, I got it for the next 24 hours if you need it.
Love that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
Okay, so the last two I think that you guys would really appreciate. One of them was what would happen if you fell into the deepest hole on earth. Is one of them.
That's what you
That's
look
what
up?
you're passing on your time.
And then the other one is what would happen if you got eaten by a whale or swallowed by a whale.
Katie, in these
With the
times,
stomach acid just
Yes.
Get you?
So you would pass through their 4 stomachs, and the stomach acid would get you if their teeth that are however many centimeters
didn't
big.
already get you.
Yeah, if they didn't scratch you up on the way down. So
You know, I'm not going to lie, Katie. I've
You've
already
seen
looked
it.
that up before.
I
in the
know you've
past.
seen it. I
I
she
sure
knew
have.
way too much. She knew way too much.
She knew about
I already have
acids.
looked
She
that
knew
up.
about the
Can I ask
acids.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Yes.
Steve, go for it.
In these current times, why are you watching things like that and not like?
Oh,
See, the dogs didn't like that
Dang.
question so much.
your dogs just woke
Whoa.
Mike up.
Audience is not pleased.
They're not liking that question, Steve. They're
No.
going a little bit crazy.
We're gonna retract that one.
Yeah, they're going a little crazy.
What were you saying before?
Before the audience went
The
crazy.
audience is not like,
I was asking, why are you watching such depressing things during the current times? Like, shouldn't you be watching like happier things?
Is that depressing if you got eaten by a whale?
It's not ideal.
kind of. I would say so. I mean, if I fell in the biggest hole of the earth, I would be a little sad about it.
I
don't
did
know.
start getting a little bit anxious watching it. The deepest hole on earth. Apparently they were drilling this hole for like 20 years. That's how deep it is. And like your skin,
that
you would
your
actually,
box, or-
you would be. Oh,
I'm
burn.
alive.
Burn, dude. Are you done, John?
No, it's fine.
The hole is so deep. Go ahead. Get your shots in.
How deep was it?
That you would actually catch on fire before you even hit the bottom because you'd be moving so fast.
Holy shit, dude. That's real?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, that's what the video said. Obviously, it's true. I don't know. I do have a video that I think Steven would like.
What video? Throw it at me. I'll probably send it.
It's stubborn homeowners that refuse to move. It's about
Yeah. It felt a little
How do you even
Yeah.
get there?
You know, Katie, like we are usually on the same wavelength, but not on that one.
Okay, well, you know what? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna send you the link, and you're gonna watch it later, and then you're gonna tell me, "Wow, that was really interesting." John liked it.
I'll leave it in the comments below.
You guys love the same shit. If she liked it, you liked it.
Oh God.
Period.
Katie,
dude.
have you been watching the guy that builds things from like in the middle of nowhere?
His
and
pool?
there's no sound or audio? Oh yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Steve,
of course you do.
did you buy that tool he has? He's got like one hatchet, right? Like one long, looks like a crowbar.
No lie, I checked in his description, but he's not selling it.
He's not selling it.
No.
Missed opportunity.
You guys, we might hire him to build our garden.
Oh God.
What are you guys watching over there, Steven? Are you watching weird stuff on YouTube?
I'm watching like F-22 Raptors landing on aircraft carriers. That's
That's
kind of like
sick.
where I'm at right now.
Okay, you're kind of in like a Top Gun danger zone kind
Feeling a little
of.
testosterone over
Yeah,
there,
you
huh,
got.
Steve?
He's trying to figure out like if shit goes down, you know, what he can
Oh,
fly an aircraft.
is he watching like survivalist, like a lot of survivalist kind of stuff right now?
That's me. That's me.
That's kind of how we were passing our last few days.
Yeah.
Okay, survivalist. Huh?
Desi's convinced that she could survive naked, I'm afraid. I'm definitely convinced that she could not.
Well, I would like to believe I could survive. I just don't want to be naked.
I don't know why they have to be naked.
Do they
What's
have
the-
to
Why
be
do they-
naked?
Why do they have to be naked? That's the thing. Like, I don't need mosquito bites on my private part.
No.
Ever. Katie, you can relate to
Girl, I'm afraid to go outside right now because of the mosquitoes.
Clothed and
I
afraid
think I
is
could
hard
do
enough.
it. It's the bugs that get me. I don't think I could do the mosquito bites on like everywhere on my body. If I went somewhere where there was no bugs, then I'd be fine.
Yeah. I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and opt out of that mission. But I would send you guys the wellest wishes if you decided to go do that.
it.
Anything else you're watching, Desi? Or it doesn't even have to be like weird stuff because John actually didn't have anything weird that he's watched, but he talked
You
about.
know why? Because John and I are similar.
How about Desi? How's your explore page been looking? Anything interesting?
No, my shit's just like, you know, sometimes I dip into some Dr. Phil videos. Like to see kids acting out. No, other than that, it's just like, you know, gardening, how to beat Steven in chess with like 2 moves.
Is that what's going on?
She's watching
Yeah.
the tutorials.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for you tonight.
Should we leave them with
We're
the
really
riddle?
busy. We gotta go.
Wait, leave him with the riddle. Leave him with the riddle.
Steve, what's one question that you can never answer yes to?
Him personally or in general?
You as a person.
Never answer yes to.
What question can you never answer yes to, Steve?
I've never even heard this part of the song.
The question you're
Say
asking
your wife-
right now.
Say your wife asked you a question, right? What is one that you physically can't say yes to? It's a riddle now. Designed for children.
Dude,
No.
well, that helps because the question I was thinking, do you have a vagina? And no.
Oh, Steve. The answer we were looking for is, are you asleep yet? If you were asleep,
Wow.
you
Okay.
wouldn't be able to say yes to that question.
Unless
I
you're
could
a
argue
sleep
that.
talker.
I could argue that. Yep.
Of course
Many
you could, because you
different
like fucking talking
Many-
shit.
Many different scenarios where that is a lie.
She likes to argue.
Here we go. Thanks for
Bye,
joining us.
assholes.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm hungry. I am hungry.
All right, we're calling Jen Atkin. Hopefully she'll answer this fucking time.
She's busy making that
Just
bread.
fucking kill me, dude. I know you're not doing anything, dude. She's not doing anything.
What up, Cedric Don?
Oh my God. I was about to be so mad at you.
I've been begging my agent to get me on this show for years.
I know that you're home.
Hi, is Mike on the horn too?
I am on the horn. He keeps walking away from me now.
Welcome,
Mike's on the horn. He's
welcome to Must Be
inbred, but we
Nice, you
got-
guys.
People are going nuts for you guys right
You're
now.
supposed to be social distancing. How many people you got over there?
What's the topic today, kids?
I'll ask them the question.
Yeah, John.
What's
you
the weirdest shit you guys watched in the past day? That's all.
You want to know the weirdest thing that we've seen? I saw it was a Ghostbusters remix with the porn guy with the gigantic stick, and he was Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and he was like marching down the street. It was pretty awesome.
Holy shit, Mike. You're into some fucking weird stuff, dude. Ghostbusters porn. Did you sign up for the free Pornhub? Because I know they're doing like a discounted Pornhub right now for people that are quarantined. Are you interested? Don't lie. He's written quiet. Are you still there, Mike?
No.
See, I asked the probing question. What the fuck you guys talking from, dude? Are you in a rotary dial?
I want to tell you what I've been researching. It's really interesting.
I want to know what's something weird you've been doing.
So I looked at my history for Google.
Ooh, Google, even better.
15 facts about Almost Famous, the movie.
Okay.
Then I've got major plagues in history.
Oh, you went there.
Topical.
And, oh my God, you guys, how many people can be on a Zoom? Those are the things I've looked at. I haven't really been watching anything. We're both diving into TikTok, so I guess the weirdest thing ever is we were looking up dog snoring, bread recipes, ciabatta recipe, and Jessica Alba.
We've literally just sat here the entire time watching Love is Blind, and we've been eating cookie dough just raw out of the container. That's been the summary of the last 3 weeks of our life.
Fucking goals, guys.
Jen, I've got a question for you, Jen.
Yeah.
How many tutorials have you watched on how to use TikTok?
Not one.
No, you're lying.
Full of shit.
You're lying.
Where?
You're lying.
Katie, I swear to God, it didn't even cross my mind. I've been watching TikTok more.
Are you going to do the Drake dance or is that
Yeah,
not?
do the Toosie slide. That one's easy.
The hell is that?
Talk to us like you're talking to your grandparents. Just assume that we don't know anything.
Drake came out with a new song that's probably already #1. Is it?
He's like the Elvis of the kids now. The kids are listening to him.
Oh, God, Elvis. I miss him. The Tootsie slide. Oh, here it is. It's on TikTok right now. I just am looking it up as we speak.
It's V popular right now.
Yeah, come on. Even John and I did the Toosie slide yesterday.
Yeah.
And posted it on stories.
So we're watching the Jabberwockies do it right now.
Oh.
Theirs is probably a little bit better than ours.
Yeah, theirs probably a little bit different.
Did you guys already post yours?
We don't TikTok. We're adults.
We just posted.
Oh, my God, you guys. No joke. I'm such a fan. It Must Be Nice. Like, we've been watching. That's the weirdest thing we watched. 2 episodes of Must Be Nice last week. We love crayons. We love that he's not pressuring you into having kids.
Oh, yeah.
Crayon's a real one.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel like you guys are not going to raise your kids in LA.
Highly likely.
True.
Where would you raise them?
I kind of want to go somewhere mountainy.
Like Montana. If the stimulus check comes in, we're probably going to go to Jackson Hole.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Trump posted something like just like USA or something like that? Somebody retweeted him and said, "You're really tweeting a lot for somebody that owes me $1,200."
That's pretty
So good.
Was that somebody you?
So crazy. We missed you guys though. How do we play like virtual games and shit?
I know.
I saw you played like Heads Up on Zoom, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's
you gonna-
not perfect. It works.
It's chaotic.
It's
better than
chaotic.
nothing.
Can we do something the night that we were supposed to fly to London? Like
Yeah.
all of us together?
Katie, you don't even understand.
Next weekend.
It would have been magical. Like
Yeah.
it was like Girl Scout vibes, and everybody had to earn patches every day, and we had like archery. It was going to be so fun.
She bought the patches.
I'm so bummed. I'm sure you're like really bummed, but yeah.
Well, we will dance again.
We will dance again.
All right.
All right. Well, John's he likes to close out calls with a riddle.
Can
so
I leave you with a riddle?
he's gonna leave you with a riddle.
These were for children, just so you know. Okay. What becomes wetter the more it dries?
My vagina. No, let me guess. Great.
What
Wrong.
becomes wetter?
Weathered.
Wetter.
Weathered
Wet.
or wetter?
Wet as in moisture.
Oh.
The more they
Song
dry.
is about to end.
What becomes wetter the more it dries? This was a riddle designed for children. You guys are on TikTok, so I guess you are children. The answer we're looking for? A towel. Thanks for playing.
Wetter the more it dries. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Towels,
wet.
as it's drying your ass off, it gets wet, dude.
What kid got that? Come on, what kid? You
It
tell me
says
what kid
that's
got that. I will
designed for
sign
ages
over-
6 through 8, so I'm
I
assuming
will
those
sign
kids.
over my stimulus check to that child right now.
That's crazy.
Oh, that was
Thank
good.
you guys for playing. You're not going to be winning the victory prize.
What was the prize, by the way?
It was
You never
$1 million
mentioned
in a house in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
You know, last weekend we played Heads Up, and the winning family got a Dyson air humidifier that kills viruses.
Oh.
So
Wow, that's a good
our
gift.
game.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know,
we'll see.
I
this
think I'm
weekend
about
is.
to get my first Dyson vacuum. I got made.
Which one are you gonna get?
I need a pet one. I got made fun of last week because my vacuum has a cord.
Oh,
Ew.
Yeah. I got a lot of that.
it's all about
Yeah.
that B11.
You need the
Cord.
V11.
The pet one. I need
For
one that
both.
picks up a massive amount of dog fur.
Well, we love you guys. I hope that wasn't going to bring down the rating.
No, you guys are
No,
great. Thank you so much
Okay.
for answering my call.
Yeah, second time's a charm.
Guys, we'll see you at Club Daddy.
Oh,
See you tomorrow at Club
See you tomorrow
Daddy.
night.
See you later.
Woo!
So that was Jen and Mike,
Yeah.
Steve and Desi,
Yep.
me and you.
Me and you.
Bunch of heavy hitters in today's podcast. I'd say we came back with a vengeance.
Yeah. Thank you to our callers that picked up the phone.
Shout out to everybody that watches weird shit.
Yeah.
If you could, leave a comment down below with the weirdest shit you've been watching so we
Yeah.
can continue to watch it.
You know, there's a lot of you figure out people's thing. You know, when people were leaving me comments, they said they were watching a lot of like there was a few people ingrown toenail
Oh, those people are sick.
extractions.
I just remembered one that we watched last night that actually was so satisfying for me. We didn't talk about it.
Oh my God, we didn't talk about it.
Yes.
Ah,
Spoiler alert. Bonus clip.
yes.
Are you serious? We have an additional
Yes.
one here.
Yes.
This is
Car detailing.
deep detail.
Deep tail.
What we have here is a deep detail.
So,
It's not a regular car, right? You know, like it's not like a Chevy Suburban that the guy's just washing. That's fucking boring.
yeah.
This guy washes details,
Takes apart
Buckets.
the car. He takes apart.
buckets, dude, straight shitholes, cars that should be thrown away.
I think the one that we watched, they said it's never been cleaned. And it was probably like 1992 or something.
Yeah, like how do you not never clean a car? And it was like they said it was a mechanic.
yeah, so
You
there's
own it,
grease.
so there's grease, and then
Uh-huh.
someone that would own a restaurant, so there's food.
It just
I don't
kept getting
understand how
better
you own a
and better.
restaurant and then there's food in the car. They're different. You know what I mean? You're not traveling with weird, right? That was weird. Okay.
Wait, so you as a person who like you getting your car washed weekly is your thing?
Okay,
Like,
my car has to be clean. It makes me feel happy about it.
like
okay?
you guys, I can't even have a pen in the car like at all times.
I like it to feel as if the day I got it.
Yeah, it has
when
to
I
be
sit in the car, I'm
empty.
like, oh wow, this is great.
Yeah.
It's the one area. It's a very small area that I can
Yeah.
control. You know, so that's why I like it clean.
Yeah.
Inside and out. This guy takes fucking dirty shit, dude. Like what I imagine the inside of my vacuum looks like is what that car looked like, right?
With more goo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So gross. And he's like, you know, he's getting things out. It's so long. And maybe, well, how long was that video?
It was probably like 20 minutes.
KATY doesn't even have the paid YouTube. She got the free YouTube. So we had to watch like 6 ads. It was so good. It's satisfying to see the guy vacuum up
Yeah.
the shit. Then he buffs the shit.
Yep.
And then he's telling you like, oh, you're using a lot of spray. You like the spray. People like the spray.
I wanted the spray. Okay, so there's a few things from this video. Like I can't stop thinking about it actually. Like especially I cleaned the house up today.
Yeah.
I want the all-purpose spray that he uses because it looks foamy.
Okay.
And I like that. There's a shortage on cleaners right now, so I'm kind of using what I can find.
Perhaps we'll hit him up.
Yeah. His spray, his little brushes,
Yep.
the drill bit with the brush on it. I would like to find something to clean with that.
Yep.
But the thing that I really want is the vacuum and the extractor.
Oh, same. I want that too.
The vacuum and the extractor, like watching him clean the seats.
When he
and
did the side by side of the seat where it was like
Yeah.
half clean and then
Yeah.
half dirty, you actually are like, oh yes, girl. Like you out loud said yes. And then he knew.
He knew.
He knew. He's like 2 seconds after he said yes, he's like, yeah, sure, a lot of you guys at home feel pretty satisfied by this.
Yeah.
Right? He fucking knew, dude.
He knows what he's doing.
Fucking an orchestrator of good content, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's killing it.
Yeah. And I really want the vacuum and I really want the extractor.
Same.
I have the full X already.
We have microfiber towels.
Yeah, but I want his towels. I feel like he probably has like,
Sometimes the detailers. So I follow a detailer on YouTube. They sell their own towels and they
well,
sell
he has
their
his own brand, Fox brand.
Oh, cool. So we'll
Yeah.
just support that.
Yeah. I there was one thing that I noticed, like, because I wasn't expecting him to unscrew the seats and take them out of the car.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
And he did not disappoint.
He did
But
it.
then there was parts where he was cleaning around like where the seatbelt is, like where you plug in the seatbelt.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, he's not about to like move that to the side. Like I would think things like that. Like
But
if
he did.
Like, you know what I mean? Like cleaning it, like moving it this way, cleaning on this side, moving it back,
He
cleaning on.
did.
He did.
Yeah.
Every single time. I was like thinking of maybe places I would have taken shortcuts. He did not take one shortcut. There
No.
was not one.
I will say the amount of time he spent on that fucking car was worth more than the fucking car was, dude.
You know what one area that was disappointing?
The carpet?
The carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found an area that he didn't touch. The headliner.
The headliner. You got questions there.
That's an important area.
Yeah.
Because imagine someone who drives that car,
Mm-hmm.
they smoke cigarettes. Period. Right? So it's got probably some cigarette shit in the ceiling. It probably stinks.
Maybe got some hair gel in there.
Probably got some gel. Probably have a burn mark.
Sweat.
From, you know, you do when you ash a cigarette out and it hits the fucking roof. That's probably, probably burned it. He didn't do any of that cleaning on that.
That was surprising.
I feel like all the scents from any human being goes into the
Mm-hmm.
roof, right? You got to clean it. Maybe he didn't show it,
Yeah.
but man, big area for
was
improvement
good.
there, right?
The detailing was good though. And now I'm like, oh, I'd like to use his method on my couch.
You're going to unscrew the seat.
No, just like with the foam spray.
You don't want to just have him come in and do the couch?
I would like to have him come in and do the couch.
Yeah. Maybe for a video, he can take it outside of cars and do couches.
Yeah.
Right? Our couch cost more than that car did. Period. That car was a bucket, dude. Why did he even do that? And this is my concern, right? This is where I get crazy hot. Because those guys never washed that car. So they didn't give a fuck about that car.
Yeah.
Right? If you never even hit your shit with the water, outside or in, you don't care about that car.
Yeah.
So he hands him this pristine cherry car. It looks better than new. Honda Sonata, I believe. What are they going to do with it now? Are they going to not wash it for 20 more years?
I think we need to chill you out. We needed to calm you down.
Sorry,
We
guys.
need to calm you down.
That video got me hot. And I'm happy that we remembered to talk about it.
Yeah, I would have been so upset if we didn't talk about it.
You're welcome.
Did you notice today that when I was cleaning in the living room, I got like a little spray bottle?
Yeah, I saw you do.
And a microfiber.
You're trying to be on brand.
I wanted
saw
to be
that.
like him.
You should tag him.
I wanted to be like him.
Yeah.
So he inspired me a little bit today.
And isn't that what good content's all about?
That's what good content is.
Inspirational.
Yeah. None of the other videos, like, I didn't really feel inspired to inflate 1.5 million balloons and release them, but
Well, you were inspired. If someone ever pitches that idea, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Now you know. You're like, wait, I saw a video about this. This is a bad idea.
yeah.
Cruise ship. I'm not doing that. You were inspired to not.
To not.
You know what I mean? So he inspired you to do.
Don't jump into the deepest hole on earth.
Unless you want to catch on fire.
I'm not going to be doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Thanks for watching.
let's go detail some things, huh?
Let us know in the comments what videos you've been watching.
Yeah, I'm really cold now because literally Mikey took my entire blanket. I'm going to put in a clip in this video. So you
Inserting
guys...
clip of Michael. I'm going to keep talking just because I feel like we're here. Let us know in the comments down below what videos you've been watching. Anything weird that you think we might be into, knowing how weird we are. Or if there's anything good you think I'd like to watch, normal videos, I'm cool with that too.
Or so if there's content that's come out through this whole craziness that you're enjoying, like the producer battles that you've been
Yeah, if there's anybody else that you see being
Yeah.
super creative with their content right now, let us know.
drop it in the comments.
Don't send me any TikToks, please. Thank you so much. This has been the Must Be Nice podcast. Thank you for listening, watching, all of the things.
Talk soon. XOXO.
See you
Gossip
guys
Girl.
soon. Cheers.
Cheers.